Assalamu alaikum. Uh, Today we will discuss the reflection of light, and reflection of light is quite an interesting phenomena that appears in the daily life. It is the most occurable event in our daily life. For example, if we look at the mirror, then we see our own face. It is in fact the reflection, and so so is the example of the rays of sun that falls on the ground. So these are reflected back, and this is also the reflection of light. So before we discuss reflection, uh, let me introduce you to the concept of light. What is light? Light is in fact a packet of energy, and that travels with a very high speed, and that can even travel through the space as well. The most familiar example of this scenario is the sun rays that travels from the sun to the earth. Okay? Now, light is known to behave in a very predictable manner. You know? The behavior of the light is quite predictable. It's already been predictable. If a ray of light could be observed approaching and reflecting off the flat mirror, then the behavior of light as it reflects would follow a predictable law known as the law of reflection. It means that, for example, we have this as a reflecting mirror, okay, and this is the source of light from which the light is coming. This is actually being highlighted by the blue ray and or by the blue color, and when this light collides with this surface, then it is reflected back. Okay, so here this is the incident light, while this is the reflected light. On that point, the point at which the light hit the mirror, this is the hypothetical line, and this is the hypothetical line, and this line is in fact something which divides both the incident light and the reflected light, and this makes an angle of 90 degree with this mirror. So here the angle made by incident light with the normal is theta I. Okay, this theta I is the angle made by the incident ray with the normal, and theta x or theta r is that angle which is made by the reflected ray alongside the normal. So here in this case, the reflection of light only follows the law which is being illustrated in this figure, and it says that incident light hit this mirror, and when it hit the mirror, then reflected light is being reflected. So this is the basic sketch of the reflection of light that we have just illustrated. Now we come to uh, the other portion. This reflection of light follows a certain law, and this law says that incident angle is equal to the reflection angle. From here on, you see, the incident angle is equal to the reflection angle. From here on, you can see the incident angle is equal to the reflection angle. So, in the diagram, the ray of light approaching the mirror is known as incident ray, labeled by I in the diagram. As we have said, this is the incident ray. Okay, and the ray of light that leaves the mirror is known as the reflected ray, labeled as R in the diagram. Okay, and at the point of incidence where the rays strike the mirror, a line can be drawn perpendicular to the surface of the mirror. It means that at that point where the ray of light is hitting the mirror, you can draw a perpendicular line. Okay, and this perpendicular line is hypothetical, in fact. Hypothetical in the sense that it does not exist in the common day life, which is just hypothetical. They have just imagined that this line exists. Okay, at the point of incident where the ray air strike the mirror, the line can be drawn perpendicular to the surface of the mirror. This is hypothetical line. Okay, this line is drawn in order to ease the calculation regarding the reflection of light, and from here on you can see that the angle made by this ray is known as theta I, while the angle made by this ray is known to be theta R. So I hope you may have learned from this lecture. If you have any question regarding the reflection of light, or if you have any complications in understanding the reflection of light, you can email me on my email address. You can post your question in the comment box so that I may answer the question there. Thanks.